We've had an immense amount of success, which has been very exciting. We've toured the world. We've come home, bought houses, written more music, recorded that music, put it in a shiny package, and now here we are.
The new single, Makes Me Wonder, is quite raunchy, just the beginning. Wake up with bloodshot eyes, struggle to memorise the way it felt between your thighs. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit raunchy, isn't it? I like to be raunchy. It's fun.
Did you want to heat things up with this album?
Yeah, I think the best way to think about it is we always want people to love our music. You know, we're excited about what we're doing, and it's nice to have as many people as you can love it. That's always really fun. But I think this album is really going to define who we are, and so people will really be able to accurately decide whether they love us or hate us. And that's kind of nice, because then I feel like the first time around there was just a bit of confusion. It all kind of happened in patchy ways where people maybe weren't sure what to make of it. But now they'll be able to definitively decide, man, I fucking love this, or God, this is such garbage. So I'm really excited about that. The singles bridges the gap really nicely between records. That's really what it was meant for. So there's record A and there's record B, both very different, and then there's the bridge. That makes me wonder. Here it is.
And what's on the other side of the bridge when we cross?
Here we are, and hopefully the rest of our fans cross.
I also heard on a radio show that you said that you were vulnerable and empowered, and that made me think that you sounded like you were Christina Aguilera or something.
Invulnerable?
No, vulnerable. That
Yeah.
you were being vulnerable and empowered, and I just
Yeah.
think that seemed like quite a female thing to say.
Adam got
And
really
it's
into
not
girl
something
power.
that,
Girl power!
yeah, it had that kind of vibe.
I know, men can be empowered. Men can feel, there's a lot of, why can't men be empowered as well, right? No, I mean, I know what you're saying, though, as far as, the image of strong woman. But men get shit on also. Some people forget that, not everyone's alpha male all the time.
True. Do you get flack for kind of expressing your feelings? Because it's not always very cool as a man to let people know what you think.
Yeah, that's weird. I never understood that. That's just not how I was raised. But no, I'm not a typical male in that way. I like to talk about how I feel. I think that's a cool thing. I think that men that can actually do that are far more interesting than men that can't.
The girls in the audience seem to love you. Are you comfortable being drooled over?
Yes. Fabulous for your self-esteem.
Okay.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Do you play up to it, or do you shy away from
Oh,
it?
you have to play up to it. If you don't, then it gets you. You have to pretend that you're as sexy as they all think you are, even though it's not the case.
Okay. So what's the most times you've been hit on in a night?
I don't get hit on.
Really?
I know that sounds complete bullshit, but it's not. It's just not that way. Men will always have to naturally assume the position of predator, I think. Even though I'm in a different position than a lot of other men, it's not like that. It's not like people do throw themselves at us, but it's just downright bizarre.
What's the deal with you and Jessica Simpson? Did John Mayer steal her from you?
Next. Shame on you.